XC40 Navara King Cab, and I have quite a few accessories which I'll go over in a little bit, but first I wanted to have a chat about what we're doing with this one. So I got this one pretty cheap because it's got a pretty expensive repair to do. We've got a common problem with these where in the manuals the clutch master cylinder puts a crack in the firewall. So I need to pull all this stuff out, and then on the other side pull everything out in there to make sure we don't get a fire when we do some welding. And I've got a plate that I've ordered, and we're going to put that in place and fix it up. So we can kind of, not really. No, can't really see it at the moment, but that's alright. I'll make some space and we'll be able to see it a lot better. First things first though, we're going to test for the head gasket. Now this has been going for about 15 minutes or so. Now what this does is it looks for any exhaust gases in the water, in the cooling system. So if there were any exhaust gases, it would come up here. You can see we're steaming up a little bit. So we've got the flow happening like this, and if this liquid goes green in this particular type of test, that means we've got exhaust gases going. But the fact that I have mist on both chambers and air is actually flowing and we don't have any greenness, this is a really, really strong start. One of the recent repairs done was the timing chain, which is awesome. So we won't have to worry about that one or the head gasket now, which is fantastic. But I do have quite a few little things to address. That's, you know, not great, to say the least. So I've got a plan for all of that, what we're going to clean up. And I don't know if you can hear it on the video, but we've got an air leak at the turbo, which is why we've got all this soot everywhere. I don't know exactly where it is yet, but we'll find that too. And then we're going to go over all the other stuff that I need to take care of and all the other mods that have already been done. So first steps first, did I waste my money and I need a new engine? No, I don't. Awesome. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, next morning, first order of business is I want to figure out what all this wiring is before I clean it up. Well, this one's pretty self-explanatory. This one goes to the light bar here, which, you know, it's kind of old and crap. Probably not going to use it anyway. It's about the same brightness as the headlights. So we'll get rid of that one and put a bigger one in. This here, I think, is probably for the 12-volt system that is put in the rear toolbox. But these other ones, I don't know yet. We'll have to do some tracing. What I want to do is get a separate accessory fuse box. And I reckon there's one that's going to fit in here really nicely. And then we can run all of this rat's nest here, neat and tidy into here with their own separate fuses and little labels to make it all professional and easier to work with in the future. So whilst I play around with all of that, I also want to investigate where this soot's coming from. I have just noticed that the clamp for the PCV is not connected properly, but I'm really certain that's not that. So what we'll do is I'll stick a smoke machine into here and we'll pump air in, and that'll take a little while to build up the pressure, and hopefully we'll start to see some smoke coming out of somewhere in here, and then we can make a decision on how we address that. So yeah, first steps first, hook that up and then do some searching to see what this is. Alright, well, unfortunately the smoke machine was a bit of a bust. It didn't really help me much at all. I had it pumping in through here down into the turbo, and after a while I removed this pipe and it popped out and lots of smoke billowed out. I disconnected this one, lots of smoke billowed out, but nothing came out when the smoke machine was running by itself and everything was hooked up. Even in this one here, I ran smoke through the fill pipe on the oil to build up pressure in the crankcase and push it out that way. And it did come out, but at least not with enough pressure to prove the theory that it's there. Like, it could be though, like with all of the soot and everything directly underneath this point, it could be there, but it didn't show up on the smoke machine. And so I've put it all back together, and I've had a go at running the engine and trying to just sort of feel different parts. I couldn't feel anything, but the major issue is that with the engine running, that means we also have the fan running, so it's blowing a lot of air this way and making it much harder for me to figure out if I'm feeling the correct type of airflow or not. So unfortunately it's a little bit harder to figure out than I was expecting, so I'm going to end up pulling it all apart anyway. I'm not sure if you can see properly, but yeah, this is the rail for the glow plugs. And it looks like at some point the previous owner has had some issues starting the car and has been cranking it a lot and cooking the wiring. So I have to do the loom anyway. I don't know how far back we'll have to go, but we'll do some investigating there as well and replace all of that. So while I'm at it, I might as well pull out all the pipes. Probably not remove the turbo, but at least get a lot more access to it. And then we'll give everything as much of a clean as possible and start again trying to find this weeping gasket is what my assumption is. But yeah, in the meantime, get back up on this side and see what we can figure out with these wires.